Alright, now just file it down. Just make it flush. Relieve any stress marks. And now, I don't know if you guys can see that. That is super tiny. Super, super, super duper tiny. I don't even want to cut into it, I'm afraid. It's smaller than the runner. That's a smaller piece than the runners.
Finally, if we are to win the battle that is now going on around the world between freedom and tyranny, the dramatic achievements in space which occurred in recent
I don't even want to file it down, just in case.
As did the Sputnik in 1957.
Alright, and it presses into this little depression right there. They're vents. That's what they are, is they're vents.
Which road they should take.
Okay. And they go to the side. Wait a minute, don't we need the gem for this? Oh, that's after the fact. Okay, good. Whew, for a second there, I thought we needed the gem for this. And I kind of actually want to just put this in as soon as possible because I don't want to lose that one bit. Woo! Actually, I might have to go in with a blade. Make sure that's pressed in tightly enough. Nope, that looks good. Alright, let's do the other side. Woo. D133. And an A111. Or an 811. I like to build stuff that I came up with. Planning on doing customs page jobs. StarCab, that makes you. I wish I was that creative. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Sergeant Funny Bunnies. Yeah. Not funny. Thank you, StarCab. Appreciate it. And Sergeant Funny Bunnies, yes. I wish I was that creative. At least at this point in my life, I am not. I have very little creativity. Patience is what I have. Patience. Or at least as much patience as needed to build something like this. Patience is what I can afford right now. Creativity, not so much. Although I did used to draw comic books when I was younger, and I was pretty decent at it. I wouldn't say I was professional at all, or at least professional, like a professional grade, but maybe I'll do that one of these days. Oh god, gotta be careful. Here we go again. Okay, cool. Press this into. I mean, you know what? You know what amazes me? The amount of effort it must have took to design these things. Because some of the bits are so freaking small that it makes you wonder, right? And it's so intricate, like the little yellow bits don't just fit flush, like completely flush. There's actually a little bit of a give, a little bit of a hole. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got what looks somewhat like a Gundam head. Yep. The designing a perfect grade? Yeah, probably with all the detail. I'm just saying, like, with this one, it's just so freaking tiny. So tiny. Alright, so now we're looking for a C1, two C12s. And I know exactly which one the Singing is talking about. No, don't bend off. Damn it, it bent off. Oh well. This means I'm gonna have to file it down. Is it? Yeah, you know what? Actually, come to think of it, StarCab, it probably is, right? It's probably all done in CAD. I wouldn't be surprised. Everything is done in CAD nowadays. Well, it's been for a long time, at least. Alright. I don't think I should use tweezers for the filing of this. Tweezers might squeeze a little too tight. Alright. So now we've got the gem pieces. The clean out. For the GN particle condensers on the side of the head. Whoosh. Man, if I had the money, I'd totally design my own. Shit. If I had the money and I had the time. Alright guys, so the side of the head, that's a condenser piece right there. And then the other side, condenser piece right there. We're almost done with this, at which point we'll finish up for the night. And now we need a D131. D131 will be the top cover of the helmet, or the head. Shouldn't call this a helmet because it's not a helmet. This doesn't protect anything really. I guess it protects the inner skull, but it's a robot, so I don't think robots really necessarily use helmets. Now I wish I had a curved file. Alright, so we want this part to fit into this. This part fits into the camera, and this snaps right in. Alright, now we've got the top part of the helmet. It's starting to look a lot like a head now. Cool beans, cool beans. So now we need fins and whatnot. So we'll look at two E10s. Two E10s. Oh my. This is an E10. Another E that I have here. That's another E10 for me. Again, tiny pieces. Let's see, where are we here? Yeah, high grade was started in 96-98. You got a 3D print. Random Potato 26. Welcome to the chat. Oh, you gotta go? Okay. Well, either way, thank you very much for joining us in the joining us here. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you again, actually. It's always good to have more people to talk to. Always good to have more people to talk to. Like being in a pub with a bunch of friends. Especially if you're doing something productive. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. And Random Potato, thank you. Thank you for following my channel, I do appreciate it, and I am glad that I am entertaining you with the stuff that I do. Thank you again, my friend. You have a good one though. Appreciate it again. Alright, that's one. Let's go try to get another one down. And actually after this, oh, I just cut myself, but not deep. After this would be the top fin, the top head fin, and then that would be it for the head. And then we'll place it onto the model, and then cheers and adulations for myself. And lots of celebration because of all the time, oh my gosh, all the time that we've spent on this model so far. And then we'll have to go through a few other things like decals. No, actually after this, I've already checked out the instructions. After this, we're going to be creating the blades, putting together the blades, the swords and the weapons. We're going to be putting together weapons after this. So we've got a bit of time. And then after that, then we'll go do decals. And then once we do decals, we'll go ahead and do... So where do these go? Okay, after we do decals, we'll do panel lining and we'll go through all that jazz. Okay, so this is an outer piece. This is a show part, so it has to be clean as possible. High quality for a very... You know what, Sergeant Funny Bunnies? I actually used to stream under another name. Gunjix, where I streamed a lot of MMORPGs. I streamed H1Z1, I streamed DayZ, I streamed World of Warcraft, I streamed WildStar. And so I got my setup from that, so I pretty much just took the setup from that. And I decided to start a new channel. And, you know, just kept everything pretty much the same. I just changed a bunch of stuff according to the new name that I have. And that's why the quality is a bit higher usually than most new people, right? And DMOC. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about it, right? There's certain decals that I'm thinking I've seen the decals already from like other models that other people have built, and I'm interested in some of them, probably not all, right? But panel lining is a must. We must do panel lining. If we do not do panel lining, then we will be a very, very sad panda indeed. Indeedy do. Alright, so we're gonna put on the top fins. Hopefully, StarCab, hopefully, you know, hopefully we get a good amount of people in here. And you know, it's just a matter of patience, right? It's a matter of time and patience. And both of which I do have, fortunately, right now. I have a good amount of time at night when everybody's asleep. And patience, I learned that. I have a lot of patience for a lot of things. So, and you know, I am really, really enjoying myself. And anytime that you're enjoying something that you're doing, then doing it on a regular basis is not going to be a problem. Okay, so we got that, and the last, this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the head piece looks like right now. Sides, and but you know, once we get this finished, then I won't have such light, much light, such brightness, and then you guys, and I'll take pictures, and then I'll be able to link them on my channel, and then you guys will get to see the amount of detail that that we've gotten down, right? And then the last piece is going to be the E11. E11. Going to be something again that we have to be very, very careful with. It's a small piece, not really small, more very, very thin and very, very detailed. It's something we have to be very, very careful about. And plus, it seems there's an extra piece that we have to cut off right there. We don't even want to like really, really do too much on this. A little bit of filing just to make the plastic flush. Yep, that should be it. That's all we need to do on that. And here we go. Oh dear Lord, please don't mess up. Oh, please don't mess up. Ray, don't mess up. And whoo, did not mess up. Did not. Alright, so oh man, I wish you guys could see this better. But yes, we've got the top fins, the back fins, the condensers, the eyes, the front plate, the front mouth plate. And it is time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It is that time where we take this and we take this and we put it on like, oh god. So, look at this. Three days. And we've gotten this far. And let's pose them a little bit. Oh, that looks so sweet. Now let's see if it'll stand. Have I built weapons? Wait, Fan and I think Unicorn has some of the... yeah, I'm definitely gonna build some Unicorn stuff. Look at that. If I can just get it to stand right. Oh well, I'll get it to stand. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we now have a fully functioning Gundam. Exia from Gundam 00. Now, it's gonna be swords after this, weaponry and swords, and then from there. What's going on, Grey Wolf? Thank you for joining the chat. I hope you've been watching for a bit and you saw how much we've done so far. As you can tell, I just built a Gunpla Gundam model. This is a real grade Exia. And, I mean, you know, we finished as much as we could for the actual robot itself. Then we're going to go through weaponry. And then once we go through weaponry, we're going to do decals. And then once we do decals, you know, whatever decals that we decide to do. Once we do decals, then we're going to go through panel lining. So, yes, this stream is going to be doing a lot of Gunpla. And we're going to go through the whole process. Oh, I am much excited. Grey Wolf, then you're not new to the channel. Oh, Sergeant Funny Bunnies, thank you very much for advertising. I really appreciate it. D-Mock, thank you for joining us again. As per usual, you're awesome. You have a great night. Go to sleep. Get some sleep. 7 a.m. That's awesome. That's awesome that you're here, and I want you to not, you know, lose too much sleep. And let's see. Yes, so we started off with the right leg. We got the left leg. Then after that, we built the torso, the GN drive in the back, the front condenser, torso fins. And then after that, we attached the legs, and then we built the right arm today, built the left arm also, and put them in. And then we just completed the head and put that in. And just in case you guys didn't see, there's also the saber handles that are attached to the shoulders and the back of its waist. And that is what we have done so far. Are you? That is... Yeah, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Yeah, what grade is it? Because I was looking at a couple of real grades last night, and I saw the Estrella blue frame. I think that was real grade. No, because I'm planning out my next build, and you know, I'm trying to see which models I want for my next build. Some effect. Here we go. Yeah, you like that effect? 1/144th high grade? Very nice, very nice. Very nice indeed. High grades are actually really awesome. I actually started off with high grades back in the day. I am in awe of this. This is awesome. I'm gonna do some more posing later on this, but this is pretty nice. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is actually, you know what? Let's chat for a little bit, man. I'm gonna go. I've got about 10 minutes or so before 11 o'clock, which is when I was planning to stop anyway. It just so happens that we finished a little bit earlier on, but let's go get this posed out. But yeah, I don't know. Master grades are pretty freaking awesome, but I haven't built a Gundam in a long time, so I figured I'll start off with the real grades, considering, you know, not as crazy as a master grade. Exia Dark Matter. I know which one you're talking about too. Yes, post-build chat time. This is like our cuddle time, ladies and gentlemen. We're now. Yeah, next stream is gonna be weapons. The weapons are actually pretty involved, right? Because he comes with a few blades. Let me actually get some of these pieces. So it comes with 1, 2, 3 blades. One of them is for he's got a cool little weapon where it's, I don't know if you guys have seen the anime, but he's got a cool little weapon where it's actually a small cannon, a small handheld cannon, and it flips open like that and it shows the blade. It becomes a blade. Not only that, there's a couple of other swords that he has, and also these beam saber handles connect onto actual beam sabers. They actually connect onto actual beam sabers. Let me see if I can find them in my runners. And the beam sabers are right here. See, these are beam sabers. And then those connect onto these actual beam sabers right there. So you can pose them out. You can pose them out in such a way that, you know, you have beam sabers for all of them. And, you know, we've got other little extra things, little extra bits, right? We've got like these are actually covers to the blades, and this is pretty cool, right? This part right here, these parts actually connect onto the top right here, so it makes it look like it's a black piece right there, and then the blade at the bottom. So these are actually really cool, right? And then of course little tiny other bits, like extra hands for posing, the cannon pieces, but yeah, a bunch of extra little parts. And then after that we'll go through decals, whatever decals that we want, and then after that we're gonna do panel lining, and I've already got my pens ready for that. I already got the panel lining pens, the Gundam pens for panel lining ready to go, and then we'll go through that. And then after that, so that should be, I'm thinking this is probably going to be sometime, we're probably going to be finished with this completely sometime midweek, if not late in the week, which gives me a perfect amount of time to buy another Gundam real grade, which, you know, I already know which one I'm going to get. Another real grade that I'm going to be buying sometime late, like probably Friday. Let's say Friday, right? And then once we get that, then we'll start on a new one. And what I'm thinking and what I'm hoping is that we are going to be doing one set a week, right? That's the plan for the real grades, at least. You know, once we move on to anything else like a master grade, I know that it's going to take a lot more time. It's going to take a lot more time for the real grades and whatnot. So let's put them here while we're talking. And so yeah, once I'm thinking one build a week should be pretty good. I want to have a collection. You know, I want to have a display case. I'm probably gonna put these on my desk at work first. I'm actually gonna get a stand for these also, so we can pose them like in midair and whatnot. There's an adapter here somewhere for that. I'm looking at the stands depending on the prices. But yeah, this is I'm very, very, very happy about the way this turned out. Very happy about the way this turned out at all. I have no, I didn't mess up. I didn't fuck it up. You know, there's some parts that I thought I was gonna break. There's some parts that I thought I was gonna actually like mess up on, but yeah. Alright, I was gonna keep this a surprise, but my next one is gonna be an RX-78. So I'm gonna build an RX-78 just because you have to have an RX-78. It's the first Gundam. You have to have it. So I'm gonna be looking for that. There's a store that I go to here in Southern California that has a really good selection of Gundams. I'm pretty damn sure that they have a real grade RX-78. If not, I'm gonna order it online. I'm gonna find out sometime, like probably tomorrow, whether or not they have it, and hopefully they can save one for me, and then I'll probably buy it on Friday, Friday or Saturday. Most likely Saturday, because Fridays I'm gonna be at work again on Friday. It's called Neo Happy Land. It's in the middle of Chinatown in LA, and which is so strange because, you know, most of the time you'll find these hobby shops or Gundam shops in the middle of Japantown. No, Neo Happy Land. Let me actually type that down. Yeah, that's the name of it, and it's cool because it's run by an older couple, and they're very, very helpful. They know their stuff. They're very, very straightforward. You ask them a question, they know the answer. You ask them you tell them what you want, and they'll have it available for you and ready to go. And they've got a really good selection of Gundams, along with like a bunch of other, like, you know, little Japanese trinkets here and there, little purses and you know, the typical stuff that you'll find at any Japantown store. But it's in the middle of Chinatown, and like I was saying earlier, up top above is actually a really good dim sum place that my wife and I went to for the first time this past Friday when I picked this guy up. And yeah, really good dim sum place. Probably gonna do that again on Saturday and do the dim sum thing again, you know, because we actually enjoyed that, and I want to keep that little tradition going. And yeah, check that place out. I think they have an online site. Really, really cool. And then yeah, my next one is gonna be an RX-78, and you know, just because you have to have one. The only reason why I built this one first is because I am in love with the Exia. Yeah, you know what? I will ask them, StarCab. I'll probably add it to Nightbot, where, you know, one of the commands will be where I got this from, and you know, it'll be a good advertisement for them, and maybe they'll hook me up. Which, you know, this isn't, all the tools and whatnot was expensive. The Gundam itself was $30, and from here on, I've got all the tools and all that all set up. So instead of having like this whole set, like all my tools and all that, cost me about $70. And I'm thinking that by the time next time it'll be $30 and $30 and $30 here and there, depending on the price, of course. Some real grades are more expensive than others. But yeah, it's, you know, hopefully they'll hook me up. If I tell them that I'm streaming, I'll show them my channel, and yeah, that's a good idea, StarCab. I'll definitely bring that to them sometime this Saturday when I buy my RX-78. But that is it, folks. Tonight we've gotten pretty much complete Gundam Exia 00. You guys have a great night, and you will probably see me again sometime tomorrow. If you haven't already followed, please follow to find out whether or not, find out what time I'm going to be streaming, whenever I am streaming. And I appreciate everybody staying with me and chatting, and you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. This is the reason why I stream, is for you guys to talk to me and for me to talk back. Other than that, you guys have a great night. Really appreciate it again. Again, if you haven't already followed, then please feel free. And I will see everybody later. Thanks much.